Hello and welcome back. This is Noble Rambler with episode 6 of a test run version of Let's Play Rimworld. This is where I get the chance to figure out how to make Let's Plays, and you get the chance to critique and actually, if you've got any comments, please leave them below the video. I'd love to hear from folks and give me some hints and tips and ideas and constructive criticisms. What am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? Let's see, are we running it? There we go. Well, we've now got 5 colonists. We're missing one. There he is. Ah, that's right, he's set to mining and he's making us some money. That's Jack, who ate a bad meal yesterday and threw up in the living room after he recruited Coffee, who had attacked us and was a prisoner for a while. So we've had the experience of taking down someone who raided us and was injured, now has an infection, but was recruited. How is his infection doing? He is at 56% now of being immune from this infection. He's got a major infection at this point. It's gonna get a little worse, but he should be fine. Don't think we need this animal bed in here anymore, especially if this is going to be an infirmary. And being an infirmary, we need to get this cleaned up. So let's see here. Jude is constructing, working on Coffee's real bedroom. Andy is planting. We'll let him get these last ones planted and then maybe send him in to clean up his medical room. Two more. Okay. So Andy, why don't you come in here and clean this up? That will be Coffee's job. We will set him to cleaning and hauling. Kind of reward him for attacking the colony. Give him a life of servitude. He's not set to clean, so I'm going to have to manually do this for a while. Sure looks like it should. There's one. There it is. And we're out of power again. Why is that? The guns were not connected. Huh. Guess we've hit just enough light bulbs to overwhelm what we can produce. Okay. Jude is relaxing. He's doing okay. Let's have him, well, it's 59 degrees outside. Larson, you're doing fine. Can you come and collect these berries for us before you go to bed? They're already in bed. Jude, you can collect the potatoes. Let's get these things in refrigerators. Okay, sun's starting to come up. We'll have Jack clean up his mess here. There you go. Thank you very much. They're gonna eat a meal together and talk, and this one is not silver, so we won't have them chip that out. Alright, so where did Jude go? There you are. You're going to grab a meal. Jude is working our defenses, but the defenses aren't going to work if we don't. Tell you what. Is that actually turned on? Oh, there we go. Let's disconnect these lights. Actually, we'll take these out as well. Turning them off. There's quite a bit of wattage for each one. Let's let this charge up. We're going to have defenses and no power to run them if we actually hit a real raid. Refrigerator is going to take quite a bit. Cook stove is going to take quite a bit. I could shut it down. It's taking 350 watts, actually. That's quite a bit. But I know I'll forget to turn it back on, and suddenly we'll have hungry people in really bad moods, and I'll be left trying to figure out why they're all so hungry. Alright, we've cut a lot of wood. We've cut enough wood, I think I'm going to cancel those jobs. And let's cancel these jobs. Everybody's asleep again. Tell you what, I'm going to shift it back to slow speed, and let's spend some time figuring out the new settlement while they're just doing their normal day-to-day stuff. There'll be plenty for each of them to do, with the exception of Coffee. Let's figure him out real quick. He's developed immunity, and in 6 hours he's going to start working. What is his job? And here's something that I learned watching another Let's Play. Set these to 2s, not 1s, so that they first will be a patient. You don't want someone sick in a hospital bed to get up to start fighting fires. So patient first. These have to be 1s, though. They really do. If you gotta get those guns turned on, it's a matter of life and death. Okay. Coffee is a tremendous hunter. He's even better than Doc Andy. But he doesn't have a pistol or a weapon yet. We'll keep him down in a 3 at that point. Make this a 2. He's not very good at these. These are his priorities. Once he gets armed, he'll be the hunter, as well as probably our greatest defense. So when he gets out of bed, he'll start cleaning. I'm curious, you slept in the dark. Are you not happy about that? Nope, didn't even notice. Okay. And you are harvesting a poplar tree. Okay. So, our new settlement. Architect, orders, plan. Front door, heads in. Nice wide hallway, starting about here. The ability to put, and now we get raided, to put a door and a door to give us an airlock. As this door is closing, this one opens. In fact, that might not even be enough room. So door and door. But we'll have to get back to this. Now we've got a raid coming in. Who and what? A group of pirates from the Poison Rats have arrived nearby. They're attacking immediately. 3 of them are coming in. Here's why we turned off those light bulbs. So that our 3 turrets will have enough power to do some good. Let's see. Andy and Larson has the pistol, but Coffee, who's not going to be up and going, well, he's actually ready now. Let's see if we can force him. Larson, come into here. These guys are still on their way. Coffee's up. Alright. Stop there. Larson, drop your gun. Coffee, pick up the pistol. He's on our team now, so he's not going to rebel against us. He has no weapon, so Larson can temporarily pick up. Boy, what's better, awful or shoddy? We'll try shoddy as being a little better than awful. Okay, Coffee, you can shoot. You need to find somewhere where you can grab cover. Let's send you... Oh, let's see. We got guns shooting from here up that path. We'll have a gun shooting up this path. Let's send you here. Oh, let's recruit you. I'll draft you and send you here. Doc, where are you? Recruit you and send you here. Alright. Everybody else, restrictions. Handy, you go to Area 1. Larson, you go to Area 1. And Jude, you've just got a knife as well. So you stay to Area 1 as well. Doc and Coffee are going to take care of this. And while we still have an opening in our wall here, that's the route we're going to take. Okay. Bad guys are working their way in. They flip the switch. Turrets are live. As soon as they get in range, we have a mad animal attack. Okay. Jump to location. What do we have? I didn't read what it was. We have a muffalo that has gone mad, who's going to come rushing into here, trying to find somebody to go and kill. Larson, you need to go inside. Okay, he's shooting. As soon as they get in range, good shot. Then the turret is going to take over. These guys are actually heading inside. That's not good. You 3, you 2 have knives. Who doesn't have a knife? You equip Shiv. Okay, he's down. You 3 have weapons. You still don't? Knife, knife, knife. Oh, I see. There's 2 of these. So, we're going to recruit you and send you to here in case they try to run through this door. He's taking cover. Oh, he's got a... Was that an EMP grenade? An EMP grenade, which... Electromagnetic pulse grenade damaging to electronic equipment. He's going to take down our turret, but that's the only weapon he's got, so they can still shoot him. Where's number 3? We had a 3rd pirate. He came down the other way, and we've got a mad muffalo that's going to take him out. Interesting. Alright, let's watch this one. These guys are aiming. He doesn't have a good shot. I'd like to put him here. Okay, this is stunned. You head up here. Got him. Okay. He is dead. We're going to strip off his clothing. We're going to take his Kelvar helmet and his armor vest. Okay. And his EMP grenades. This guy also died. He's got a shoddy armor vest and some pretty good clothes. So let's strip that body. Ah, we've got a pump shotgun. Coffee. You are now going to equip that. And who else has got any kind of shooting skill? It was Larson. Larson. That's stunned. You are going to equip this. Okay. How are we doing here? Fred and the Muffalo. Fred is a male drifter of the poison rats. He's got melee skill. He has a shiv. He's going against a Muffalo who's been cut 4 times, but that doesn't mean much to a Muffalo. Meanwhile, the Muffalo has bruised Fred's torso, left leg, right leg, cracked his left tibia, cracked his right tibia. He's going to be immobile here pretty soon. Skill-wise, he actually had some decent skills, but I don't think we can get out there and save him. I don't think we have a chance. It may be worth a try, though. Everyone with a weapon. With a gun. That will be these 3. Come on over to here. Well, I guess just here for the moment. Nope. Not enough time. Okay. Come over to here. We still have a Muffalo to deal with. The turret's also going to shoot. I'd be careful not to get in line with that. Got him. Okay. You guys undraft. Doc. You hunt. You guys undraft. Handy. You can strip that body. Jude. You can strip that one. They're gonna bury them. Let's see, we need to make some graves. Okay, well, we've got lots of meat now. We need some graves. Because when they observe corpses, they get kind of unnerved about that. And if these bodies sit around for days on end, we're going to have a lot of angry colonists. So, architect, miscellaneous, graves. Let's pop these in. Like that. And construction. Handy. It is forbidden. Okay, restrictions. Let's unrestrict everybody. Handy. You work on that one. Jude. You can work on that one. Coffee has had a really bad day. He's getting his joy up. He's going to need to get some food, get some rest, before he's going to be a functioning citizen of our colony. These guys are repairing. Handy, you didn't do what I asked you to do. Oh, maybe you did. Why don't you do this one too? Okay, so Jude, can you bury Brett? Handy, can you bury Zippy? Oh, we still have a Fred to deal with. Where did he go? There he is. He's got a really shoddy shiv. And he is naked. So there's no clothes to strip off of him. Give him available. Let's see. Everything else is unforbidden, so they can start hauling them away. When all of these clothes get to the stockpile, if they're better than the clothes they're already wearing, they'll walk up and put them on. We'll find that Jude soon will have a shirt on, and probably a jacket. Larson's making meals. Let's see here. He's still at level 4. When he gets to 6, we'll start making better. Actually, I can queue those up. Add bill for fine meals. I need cooking of 6. The fine meals I want to be done first when they're available. And let's do it until we have 20. When we start seeing fine meals show up, we'll know that he's improved his skills. We need to get this switch flicked before we run out of power completely. And we just finished Coffee's bedroom. Good. Almost. Jude, please finish that last little spot there. Okay, let's get this debris hauled out. And good, you just flick the switch. Batteries are almost, well, at that rate times 3. I don't know if we're going to make it through the night. But with this construction done, I don't think there's anything else queued up other than our new solar panels. No, we do have one last turret over here. So when there are graves, one thing that they will do for pleasure is to go and visit a grave, and that will increase their joy. I guess this simulates maybe having lost a colonist, and a colonist sitting out there. Though in our case there are only pirates out there at the moment. Alright, so while they are doing their thing, let's get back to this. Just thinking this through real quick. Our food's going to be over here. So we're going to want our food coming into the base probably here. All the food prep, the kitchens, the storage, the dining room. So this is probably going to be more of like bedrooms and whatnot. Let's start with the food. So architect, orders, plan. Let's see. How do we do this? Food coming in. And a good long doorway with a door and a door to give us a oh, I forget what that's called now. Nope, lost it. The ability to not have the hot and cold transfer. Alright, so a kitchen that processes the food, a place to store the meals, and then a dining room / common room / whatever else is going to happen in here. And let's see if this were to come down and catch that. Okay. So this doesn't need to be quite that big. So these can extend into that. Actually, these don't need to be quite this big. So it's this one that we will extend. Okay, way in. Now we need to exhaust the heat when we run the refrigeration out of this room and this room. Meal storage, raw food storage, air conditioner, air conditioner. And if we do that correctly, we can also run a pathway like so right back into the hallway. Wintertime, we block this off, we open this up, the heat from the air conditioners run in and heat the hallway and the common areas. Alright, that looks good. So we have a way in from the outside. Kitchen, cook stove. I think I would still butcher outside and drop the meat in. So we'd still put a butcher's table outside, though we might consider roofing over this area. Alright, so kitchen. The cook stove is 3 spaces, so we'll put a doorway there. 1, 2, 3. Trying to think if there's any reason to have more spaces there. Okay. So this one, well, we can make it longer if we need to. Alright, so kitchen needs to have access into the refrigerator, out of the refrigerator into the dining room, and the dining room into the kitchen. Okay, that workflow works well. So, from the dining room should also be probably the medical room and the prisoner room. So, I think a hallway 2 wide is plenty. Let's put in, let's see. If we took this space, divide it in half, so 17, 16, if we went to 9, half looks like there. I think that will work. Now, I'm thinking a bedroom. Bedrooms should be at least 6 by 6. If we go 8 by 8, okay, 6 by 6. If the warden slept here, he can immediately go to the prisoners. If the doc slept here, he or she would have access to both healing the prisoners and healing the colonists in the hospital. I think I'm going to kick this over to so that this one is more centered on both. Doctor's bedroom, warden's bedroom. Then we'll just start kicking up bedrooms, 6 by 6s, and out of curiosity, where do we land? Yeah, random chance didn't work there. 1, 2, actually the right where I had it to begin with would have been right. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So let's pull out 2 on this side of each of these. And basically, I'm just doing this to show you the process think normally for a Let's Play I would... That didn't quite work out right. I would do this behind the scenes. Start the next episode and everything will be mapped out. But this lets you see the process of creating some of this. So there's 4 bedrooms. And hallway down. I'm thinking hallways too wide would be good. Though here, I'm thinking a hallway much wider, with the idea of putting craft tables. And then, let's see, craft table, let's go 5 spaces and then an opening in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a craft table, and next to it I think it's a tool. I can't think of what they were called, but there's something that assists craft tables to get them to work better. This is a hallway that'll open up into basically a storage room that will take up much of what's left here, leaving a good barrier of wall left on the outside. I'm not sure exactly how the game works there, but the thickness of the wall has to do also with how much heat will transfer through. So I've heard. I've not tested that. So we have a storage area, so we can do a sewing workbench. I don't know what's that called? Production. A tailor's workbench. We've got a smithing workbench, a sculpturing workbench. Later there'll be a block cutting workbench, although that's usually outside. So we can set up these workbenches out here. We can put in storage specific little areas with the product or the raw materials that they need to make what they're making in there. So there's our crafting area. Here's 4 of our bedrooms. Here's orders. We've got, let's see, we'll go here, our warden's bedroom, our doctor's bedroom, and then bedrooms. Here's just 2 random bedrooms at this time. Let's see, what do we do with this space? It's too small for a beacon. It'd be nice to have our main storage right here. So it's too small. I guess we'll just mine this out and it'll be just some random storage room. I'm not sure what it will connect to. Alright, so this cuts through here, cuts through here. Whatever this turns out to be will cut through fairly early, so we can come right from the outside and right into it. More bedrooms over here. And then eventually we'll just start weaving pathways back and forth so we can mine through the area and find veins of iron and gold and silver and whatever else is hiding in here. That gives you an idea of what the base will begin to look like when it's done. In this main room here, next to the food storage in the kitchen, will be the research table and the comms. Let's get that built while we're talking about it. Production, no, miscellaneous. Communication console. Actually, before that, this one's going to take a lot of room, so let's lay it out. A research table could go there or there. For that matter, it'd go up in this area too. I'm thinking we're going to put it there. That gives us room for an exit door if we need to. With this, we will be able to research a number of things. I think stone cutting would be a great first one to research. Geothermal is important too, but 1,800 units of work compared to 300. I think this way we'll at least get something accomplished quickly. So once the research table's done, then Larson, when he's not cooking and training Silence, will be researching. So comms console calls or receives messages from ships that are coming by with things to sell us, messages to other tribes, especially friendly ones, to say we need help, we're being attacked by the Shiv men, and can you come and help us? So we'll get these built. This is going to need more power, and we haven't started working yet. Jude, what are you doing? Andy is hauling. Jude is making graves. Have we hauled Fred yet? I believe so. I think he was here. Meals are fine. Jude is hauling steel to the comms console. Before you do that, can you work on that solar panel? Okay, so I'm going to pop a few more bedrooms in here, and I think I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.